Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome. Finally, the weekend is here. It is officially Sunday, September 16th, 2012, and you know what Sunday means. If you're a subscriber, I hope you do know what it means. It means a new episode of Unsolved Mystery Talk is here. Now, I would originally, after saying that, have an opening for, you know, like letters flying everywhere, you know, and it's saying like, you know, mystery talk. You know, I wish I could have an opening like that, but I don't have like Sony Vegas, Vegas, whatever it's called. So sorry, no opening credits here. In the future, though, in the future, if this takes off, I will have openings like that. Promise. Okay. Okay. So let's get on to the topic here. This week's episode is one of my favorite unsolved mysteries of all time, the Black Dahlia Murder. Now, this is a murder that happened in 1947 in Los Angeles, California, and what a fucking case it is. Now, of course, YouTube is very strict on what you can and cannot show, so I don't want to go to the point of posting links to her death pictures, but the Black Dahlia's death pictures are as easy as finding google.com itself. They're very easy to actually, if you just type in at Google Black Dahlia Murder photos and hit enter, I'm sure they'll come up without even having to click on a website. They're very, very easy. Pretty much everybody that knows about this case has seen them many, many times. I've seen her in the field where she was found and in the morgue before they, you know, did whatever they did to her, the autopsy, I guess. So anyway, let's get on topic. So the Black Dahlia, her real name was Elizabeth Short. She was an aspiring actress who went to Los Angeles, California, was really never in trouble with the law. She got in trouble, I think, 1 or 2 times, maybe more, but it was always something petty. I mean, I know one of the ones I read that she got in trouble and arrested for was underage drinking. I mean, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about petty crimes, nothing serious at all, nothing like, oh, she was a troublemaker. You know, she was just a young, rebellious woman. So she moved to LA, and in 1947 she was aspiring to be an actress, you know, on the level of, you know, the stars that were around back then. Anyway, what happened was, in the morning, I think in the early hours, I don't know what day it was, what month it was. Sorry, I didn't really research all the basics. I mean, all the, you know, internal stuff, but I know the basics. And she was found cut in half, and her blood was completely drained from the body. One of her breasts had been cut off. Her private parts had been extremely mutilated, including having some flesh shoved into her, I'll just say a vagina. And of course, the most infamous part of the Black Dahlia, her mouth was cut like this, like a smile, like it was like she was smiling. And I don't know, I mean, talking about this gives me chills. It's just one of those cases that when you look at the death photos and you know, and you read about how she was found, what was mutilated on her, what wasn't mutilated on her body is the question. This woman had been through hell. I mean, had been through a living hell. And another thing that some people may not know is that her hair had actually recently been washed and shampooed after she had been killed. So whoever killed her shampooed her hair. Now, to this day, it's not known why the hell they did that, but when the body was actually examined by who shows it, the coroner or whatever? Does the coroner go out there? I'm not sure, guys. But whoever examines the body and actually physically touches the body, her hair was still wet. So whoever left her there she was not there long before she was discovered by the woman. And to this day, they don't have any idea who did it. Now, of course, just like, you know, my previous episode, the Zodiac Killer, there's been speculation, there's been suspects, etc., but there has never been, or I don't think there's ever been arrest. Of course, there's been, you know, your quacks out there who come out and say, I'm the Black Dahlia Murderer, and they've always turned out to be bullshit. And it's a crazy case. If you don't know what the Black Dahlia Murder is, I suggest you go and look it up. It's a hell of a story, and it's very, very creepy. And I really, really wanted to do a video on this for this week's episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's not really much to say. I don't really know who exactly. Obviously, I don't know who did it. I don't even have an idea. I mean, that was way before my time. You know, I was born in 1990, and that happened in 1947. So there's quite a bit of a gap there, you know. But I don't know. I mean, it's a hell of a case. Like, as I said before, the person, whoever did it, they've always said that the person that did it had very, very good medical knowledge. They knew what they were doing to her. They knew how to do it. They knew how to drain the body of all its blood. They knew how to cut her in half and do surgical stuff. Oh yeah. And there was, before I you know, end the show, there, you can't see, but on the top of her leg there was a chunk of meat cut out, and I believe that's what was shoved into her vagina. Pretty sadistic shit. But the one thing that people will always remember is the face. It was cut like that. From ear, it was cut ear to ear. Like, you know, all the way around to the ear. I don't know. But they have no idea who did it. And it's quite an amazing story, if you ask me. Anyway, you guys, this is going to be about it for this week's episode of Unsolved Mystery Talk. Tomorrow we will have a new episode of Is It Real? That's going to be very fun. And then on Thursday, of course, we'll have a new episode of Criminal Talk. Very, very cool stuff. So if you haven't seen previous episodes, the first episode of Unsolved Mystery Talk is up, and now this one is. So feel free to go back into my videos and watch that. I have like 5 episodes of Is It Real up. Everything from the Amityville Horror to the Loch Ness Monster. So some pretty cool videos out there for you. So if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you decide to subscribe and stick around. Anyway, this is the Keith Carnes. As always, please comment and subscribe if you haven't done already. And I will see you guys in the next. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow. Peace.